Hello, everyone. Well, I am not Cheryl. I am Dee Hilke, and I am here to take you on the next part of your journey, actually towards the end of section 1. You folks have made a lot of practice. Boy, that brush knee sequence is a big sequence, isn't it? So let's start by warming up a little bit. I wanted to also tell you as we're warming up, why don't you just stand actually with feet shoulders width apart and sort of shake it out just a little bit. Just really just kind of enjoy, maybe shake one part of your body like your knees, and then maybe your rear end, and maybe your shoulders a little bit, just a little bit, and keep that head up. I want to tell you, and let's actually bring our arms up like this, and out and in, like you had a tree and you're holding on to that tree, but it's growing, right? So feel that tree the whole time. Feel that tree. You've been doing Tai Chi for a while now. And then let's come down and up. And, a little bit like opening, right? Maybe we can sink and come up. So while we do this, I wanted to tell you that I also want you to be thinking that there is sort of a vacuum above your head. Think about the vacuum that's sort of keeping your head. You don't have to do anything at all, because that vacuum is going to keep your head just going straight up. Nice. And then let's come out. Maybe take a breath in and down.
I've got some stuff for your bit box.
Up and down as we breathe in and out. Nice. All right. And I know that Cheryl has been doing just some little joint warm-ups. I want to, since this is my first time with you, I want to tell you that much like Kelly, who's another one of our teachers, I use the 70% rule. And I encourage you to do that too. And we'll just go up really gently. 70% rule is however far you could go, sort of force yourself to go. Don't force yourself. Stay within that 70% zone. It's not comfortable for you. Don't get out of your comfort zone. You can sort of be at the edge of it, but don't get out of your comfort zone. Here you go. And our shoulder joints, we've warmed them up a little bit already. You can go both ways. You can do them one at a time. Hello, I don't know how to pronounce your name. My name's Dee Hilke, and I'm guessing. If you want to tell me, that's great. Or not. Actually, if you tell me, it'll be on the video, so you might not want to do that. And let's rotate our hips. Just imagine you have maybe a hula hoop or something. Go one way and then the other. Let's put our feet together and rotate one way and then the other way. Our knees, again, if anything hurts, don't do it. And then let's stand with one foot to the corner and our body to the corner, and just come out and point and back and point and back, and little toe, big toe, little toe, big toe, and then your heel and back and heel and back. And let's do the same thing with the other foot. Collect yourself, body to the corner, and let's do the heel this time. heel, and then let's do the toe. Just working on our balance. Again, that very light head. So there's an essential in Tai Chi. Nice. And how about this one? The first essential for the Yang family Tai Chi is head up, empty, lively, pushing up. It's not really pushing up. It's more like there's a vacuum above your head and you just get pulled up and your neck feels very long and your body feels very suspended. So as we go through what you know already today, so far, I'll be calling the form. And if you have any part of your brain extra, see if it's easier for you to balance and to keep calm and keep your breathing going if you just feel that little vacuum above your head and the rest of your body very long, your neck long and your body suspended. Sometimes I think the first principle, the first essential of Tai Chi can actually be sort of boiled down to head up, spirit up, body suspended. So let's do that as we actually begin in prepare. So your feet are shoulder width apart. That vacuum is above our head, our spine is very long. Our feet are grounded. Feel the floor. And you're very aligned. Your spine is long and straight. Opening, arms rotating and floating up. And then like pushing a ball into water. You're going to push it until you can't push it anymore. It would get away from you. Left ward off, shifting to the left, turning out to the right. Sink, close, step, lift a giant macaw on your left arm and stroke its tail. Right ward off, shifting right, turning right. All our weight to the left, grab, pull with that left arm. Close, step, small bird on that right arm, and you've pet its tail. Roll back to the right, those arms rotating. Big swing as you come back. Reel those arms in for press and expand out.
Interesting.
Let the left hand come over the right as you separate. Back over the ball and up the diagonal for push. Single whip. Starting to shift back. Pull with that left arm. Follow with the right. Throw someone in the corner. Weight shifting back. Make your hook. Windshield wiper step. Deflect and strike. Shifting back. Turning to the right. Raise hands and step forward. Arms circling. Empty step. Pulling down for white crane. Step to the corner. Shoulder strike you don't really see. And spread those wings. Drop your elbow, rotate your forearm, look at your hand, and swing, step, polish the table, and strike. I'm forgetting what we're calling this. So sorry. Thank you. Handstrom salute. I haven't called the first section in a while. And another left brush knee. Swing, step. Right brush knee. Left hand comes up, both hands to the center. and swing step, polish the table, and strike. Right hand comes up and stand on that right foot in the corner, swing step, polish the table, strike. Hand strums the lute, yield, pull your foot in, push off the ball, and strum that lute, heel touch. And one last left brush knee. All right. So how are we? We're going to do Parry block and punch today. So I saw Rogelio getting ready, waiting for that call. It looks beautiful there, Rogelio. It's wonderful. I just love the green, especially right now. There's not a lot of green where I live, so that's lovely to see. So how is that for folks? Do you have any questions? Oh, Christy, great, thumbs up. So that work with Cheryl last week on those brush knees probably really paid off, feeling a lot more comfortable with that. Do we have any questions on that part at all? All right, then I'm going to show you, I don't know how much Cheryl went over Parry block and punch. I know she said she mostly did the footwork last time, but I'm going to show it to you again. She probably did Parry block and punch so that you can see it. So I'm going to show it to you a couple of times. So we've come out of a left brush knee. So where are we going to go to now? Well, we have an opponent who's coming towards us and is going to hit us. So we're going to come up and do what we've done before for those brush knees. Get our hands in front of us so that we're prepared. This time, we're going to deflect using this part of our forearm. And as we come down, we're going to have about halfway down, we're going to make a fist. That's going to make that forearm stronger. And turn and deflect. Meanwhile, maybe we've exposed this side. So we're going to come back, roll off of them, and come back and do it again. But meanwhile, as we've deflected now both of their arms, we can stop them if they're getting too close to us. Come forward and punch. So the move looks like this. Just like you were going to do another brush knee, but instead of coming over, both hands come down and we're going to make a fist. But then it's a lot like a brush knee, right? Because look, you used to do this kind of swing, right? But you've got a fist. That's really the difference there. And look at my footwork. Boy, is that weird. One line, two sides. So then I'm going to come up again. This part is really new. And then turn. So we've got I'm glad Cheryl did some work on the footwork with you last time. And then we punch. So if I don't stop and talk, it looks like this. Up, center, down, swing step, one line, two sides, and block, punch. Where are the parries? Remember the parries? Here, let's do that for a second. Take your right arm, your right arm, and think about this. Think about this part coming down. And now rotate it up and come down like this. Can you do that? Just let your whole body turn. Yeah. It's not a hammer here or here. It's always either this part of you or this part of you that's connecting with somebody. And you're turning. Do you see how I'm turning? Turn, 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 turn. Great. Okay. So that's a lot of what happens. You turn. Now, what's actually going to happen with these arms is you're going to, let's see, take your right arm. This is always going to be the right arm, this one like this, okay? You're going to come down with this like this. Nice, nice. Boy, you folks have learned how to do it when, you know, you're seeing it one way. Then you're going to turn the other way and come down here. But after you do it, instead of just doing another one, you're going to come back with that arm. Now, you know, we've been talking about body shape. Do you see? We're always in some kind of big circle, always, always, all the way. And we're never like this, right? So when you come down, make sure you don't do this, right? Because that would be this kind of a circle, right? And that is not good for your shoulder, okay? So your body turns and you just bring it here, okay? You're gonna, because your upper body turns. But look where it really is if I wasn't turned. You see that? It's gonna look like it's behind and hidden. But I'm not moving my arm. My arm is still in a big circle. Okay? Like a big West Coast tree. So so that's one of the important moves. Another move that you're familiar with, right? We've been swinging this arm. So that arm is going to swing. And then what did we do? We swing and then we bring it up here, right? Yeah, we did this. And we did this and we struck, remember? We swing and came through, yeah. And if you turn your body, it's a lot like throwing a ball, except that not everybody's left-handed, right? But if you're left-handed, this one's a lot like throwing a ball, right? Right? So you're actually throwing a strike or a block in this particular case. The difference between a strike and a block is, you know, the strike is really meant to deliver a lot of energy. The block is more stopping somebody, you know, just slowing them down. You're slowing them down so that you can hit them. So, so that's the meaning of pretty much what we're doing. They're coming at us, we're parrying, and then we parry the other arm. But as we turn, we use the force of our body turn to stop, to distract them and stop them, because they don't know, they see this hand coming towards them. And then we turn back and we strike them and we punch them. Okay, so let's look at any questions about sort of what we're doing. I mean, the specifics, I'm going to go through all of them. You don't have to, yeah, you don't have to know all of that. Let's look at that footwork. And here's something I want you to try first. So let's just try a little walking. So I want you to, you've probably seen a position like this. I want to make sure when you do that, so stand on one foot right now. And then I want you to put your other hand, and I don't care if you, which you can mirror me if you want at this point. turn one foot out and put your weight on it. Now I want you to take your other leg and come out one line, two sides, and turn it out. I don't want you to turn your foot out if your whole leg isn't turning, okay? If you can only get it this far, that's okay with me. If you can get it this far, that's nice. But again, don't overextend yourself. Then I want you to go stand on that leg and bring your hips with you. Nice. Now, I want you to leave this leg where it is, and I want you to open this one. Can you do that? Nice. Okay, it opens from here, and it's not that big an opening. And then you're going to go stand on this one. This is just an exercise, a very good exercise for you. So I'm going to come back here, and we're just going to do some of that walking, okay? This is going to help your fresh knee and push as well, okay? So we're standing in the corner. We're going to just take a step, doesn't have to be a big step. Turning out. Shift our weight, make sure your knee goes in line with your toe, and then just go stand, bring your hips with you. Your whole body comes. Then I want you to turn out to the other corner, and then shift your weight off of this foot onto the other foot. And you're already, see, I'm already turning my hips, and my hips come with me, right? And then put your foot here. See, I've already turned this hip, right? And this one, right? So I just want you to get a feel for that. Take really little steps if that's better for you. You do not have to take a big step. Really little steps will work. Nice, Rogelio. I can even see Rogelio's feet. So you're only going to have to do this once on one side. But I want to point out to you that when you're in your brush knees, you're doing this, right? Because look, you come like this, and then you don't go back like this, right? But you do come and stand and bring your hips to the corner, and then you step out for your bow step, and then you turn your upper body with those brush knees. So let's actually look at this footwork. Why don't you follow along? Your left foot is forward, it's right side, okay? So here's your footwork. You're gonna come back and out, just like you have before. And remember that out is turning that leg, that thigh out, opening your quad, opening your crotch area. Then we're gonna come up on the toe here, all the way, and stand up on this other leg, stand in the corner. Then put my foot down where it's comfortable with the toes pointing that way. And then go stand on that leg. Then go out for a bow step. Heel, ball, toe, bend knee. Okay? So let's try it again. from here, left foot is forward, you're in a bow step. I'm going to actually do it here. All right, so coming back onto the heel, rock onto the heel and pivot on the heel. Stand, push with the toe and absorb with the front foot and move your body. Let go of your toe at the last minute and pull your foot in. Put your foot down on this line. One line, two sides, don't cross your feet. And point them towards the corner. If you can't make the corner, point them somewhere similar to the corner, inside the corner. It's all right with me. Then shift your weight. You're coming on the toe of this foot and the whole foot of your right foot. Then your left foot comes through and out. Roots, heel, ball, toe, bend knee. All right, let's practice it one more time, a little faster. And shifting back, turning out, stand in the corner, but this time, one line, two sides. Stand on the right foot, and now a bow step. Now you might say, why are you doing that? You're moving to the left. Well, yeah, because I'm starting, they're aiming for my middle body, and that's where their arm is. I want to get to their middle body. So going a half of me over is a really great way to do that, right? Gives me a lot of opportunity from a martial perspective. So one more time. Shifting back and out. And one line, two sides. And bow step. And then we're going to do it here as well. Shift back and out. Stand. One line, two sides. Onto the right foot. And to the left. Any questions about the footwork? Christy, how's that working for you?
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Rima, how's that working for you?
I'm struggling with a left knee that keeps going out to the outside of my toes. So instead over, and it hurts when it does that.
Don't do that. Modify it, right. And do what, probably, so they're going out here. Your knee is, when you, and you're sure you're doing it this way. Don't put your knee over there. Make sure that your weight stays on your whole foot. When you do this, don't ever be on the outside edge of your feet. Always be on the whole foot if you can. It may be that you're going to want to do this. Think of what works for you. It may be that you're going to want to do this like halfway, you know? That's okay with me. To not go all the way out to the corner. See, hopefully you can find, and if you have found a way to do, because I know you've taken this section before, if you found a way to do the footwork or modify the footwork that does not hurt, do it that way. More important that you do what you can, right? I mean, you know, and that you're safe and you're not hurting yourself. All right, so how about, let's look at those arms, right? We did this part, right? So you got that. let's just, let's look at the arms. So we have, if we are like, let's see. Here's your arm. So if you, yeah, there you go. So we've done this before, right? Left arm comes up. We turn our upper body and our left hand rotates, right? Now we're gonna drop both arms down and turn. And it's just like we were gonna do the, well, you end up just like you were gonna do a brush knee, except you've got a fist. So how did we get that fist? Right? So we're here at the end of brush knee. Left hand comes up, hands come to the center. This is easy. This is what we've done. Both start to go down. Get about halfway down, make a fist. Keep swinging and turning your upper body. I realize you're turning away, and just end up there. Okay, now the reason is I want you to now bring this right arm up. And when you do, turn back square, and now swing it down as you turn, and throw a block. Then you're going to turn back with your upper body. And when you do, you're going to throw a punch. Nice. And your other hand, what was out here, just bends at the elbow. It just bends at the elbow. So let's do it from this side now. There's no way you can see everything. So we're here. Let's see, here, there we go. But now you'll see this part better. Left hand comes up. Hands come to center. And we're starting to turn our upper body. Hands come down, make the fist. Swing. If you open your hand right now, your right hand right now, it looked just like a brush knee. I know you can't see that, but keep that fist. Now, you're going to turn your upper body back to the right. When you do, bring that hand up and bring your left hand, bring that arm up to do another parry. That left hand comes towards the shoulder. Then turn to the right for sure. Keep turning. Bring one down to your side. I know it's impossible, isn't it? And then punch back. So now we're going to do it this way. See if that helps or doesn't help. All right. And then I'll do it towards you again. All right. So we have done a brush knee. So we've got this striking hand out here, and our hand down as if we've just finished opening down here by our side. Left hand comes up. Both come to center. You've done this before. Now turn your upper body. Swing. Remember, you make a fist. Then turn your upper body to the right and bring that fist up, right? That arm up and then back. And you have come through and punch. All right. I can see that that's going to be difficult for everybody because I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh, you can't see that. It's like, what's she doing there? All right. So we're going to do it this way. It's going to be much easier now, right? Because I'm facing you, right? So here we are. This hand comes up, hands come together. This is my right hand, left hand, right? Remember that left hand points, okay? And pull down, make a fist, and your upper body turns. You should feel that this is just like brush knee. Then turn back. See how my other hand comes forward, right? Then keep turning, right? Now remember this arm, don't let it get way back here. Make sure you could still put like a lemon or something in your armpit. Then turn back square. Nice, nice. This part of your palm is opposite that point you've been using. All right, so let's do it again. So here, right hand is in a stripe. Left hand's pushing down. Left hand rises halfway, and they both rotate. I'm sorry, I think I said before. Yeah, it should look like this. And down, make a fist, and you're turning. Then back, turning back. Notice, keep your elbow down, Christy. Yeah, nice. And it's this part that's going to connect with somebody. So turn you should be able to see the inside of your palm fist. Yeah, that's it. There you go. Now, keep turning to the right. There you go. Now, turn back and throw this forward with your turn and bend your other arm. Yes, that's it. That's it. All right. So let's, yes, Rima?
You end up facing square straight, or is it a little?
When you're done,
Um,
well, it's pretty straight. Yeah, square to the wall. Let me show it to you again and I'll call out those turns. Okay? I'm going to call out those turns. I'm coming up. I'm coming together. I have turned, not fully turned, but I've turned some. Coming down, I'm continuing to turn, big turn. Then come back. I'm still somewhat turned, right? But I've come back a lot. Then big turn. And punch. Shall we try it? Rogelio, do you have a question? Or just watching?
Yeah. No, yeah, I'm wondering if as you push with your left arm, that's at the same time of your left foot landing, or your step is a bit before the strike, like in other movements.
Okay, so let me go through those coordinations for you. So we start here.
Mm-hmm.
We come up and out. This is like a sort of, you could take a picture here.
Right.
You come down and then here, right? Okay, it's after this that you're asking. We come here. I'm just sort of showing everybody. See how this is following? It's at my shoulder. It's following, it's hidden. Now, in one big turn, I root and block.
Same time. Okay.
So what Master Yang Jun says is you root, and there is a little weight on there because you're rooted at the moment you strike. At the moment you block, it's a block.
Uh-huh.
And I'm turned, and then I come back and square bend knee here. So
As
my
you do
body is
that,
square.
okay, and as you do that, you go to the ball. You put the whole weight in the ball of the.
Right. So we're here, and then heel, ball, toe, bend knee. Okay.
Right.
But I can, as soon as I have 2 points that are rooted, I can transmit energy. I don't have to have my whole foot down, but it sure is. But you want the energy going in the direction of the foot going down, obviously, right? Or you're going to hurt your body. So,
Right.
yeah.
Thank you.
All right. So shall we practice that? Let's practice it this way, since you folks seem to be very good at doing it without having to mirror it. So our hands come up. We've done this before, right? And they come to center. This is like rollback, a small rollback. And then coming down, make that fist. Come through, one line, two sides. Put your foot down, your weight down. As you put your weight down, you're starting to come forward and you're ready for the next swing. As you turn, you're parrying another blow. Remember, keep that, don't hide your back arm. Keep that arm there. And punch. Let's do it again. Parry, block, and punch. Our right hand is up. Our left leg is forward. Our left hand is pushing down. And halfway up and out, and our arms at center. Arms swinging down, make a fist. One line, two sides with the footwork. And as I go heel, ball, toe, I'm coming forward. As I finish and come fully forward and turn, nice. And then shift my weight more fully and strike. Okay, so let's talk about hand positions. Haven't done that yet. It's give our legs a rest, right? All right, how do we make a fist? So you start with your hand and you curl to the extent that you can, to the extent that you can. And you put your thumb on the outside. If you were to put the thumb on the inside, you might really mess up your thumb. Okay, so you're going to put the thumb on the outside. And ideally, to the extent possible, those of us with arthritis have a bit of a problem here sometimes, right? But to the extent of possible, you keep this as flat as you can, right? This is, you have this these fist eyes here, and this is called the fist face, I think. Yeah, so this is your fist. So you may or may not have noticed that when we're here, our fist palm is up, and when we throw it, right. It's one of the exceptions that proves the rule. So we have a rule pretty much in Tai Chi that you set your hand before you start to transmit the energy. So it's like here and then boom, right? It's the same hand. Well, this is the same hand too, but you do a rotation, right? You do a rotation when you throw it. And the energy that you're using to throw it is primarily guided by the turn you're making here. It comes from your feet up through your leg to this point and then gets directed out your arm by your turn. So there you go. All right, let's practice this in a couple of directions. I'm going to call it. You won't be able to see everything all the time, okay? But little by little, you're going to learn it. So if you want, if you have the room, and if you don't, just see what you can see. You can put your shoulder to my shoulder and go in this direction. You do need the room, though. You may not have the room. All right, so our right arm is up, our left arm is down, it's pushing down, and we're in a left bow step. Shifting back just a little and doing this beginning just like we were going to do fresh knee and push. As we move forward, our arms come down, make that fist, stepping through one line, two sides, turning back, putting our weight forward. And when it's forward enough, notice I've got my back heel off the ground. My whole weight is on my right foot. I'm going to spin to the right and bring that left foot out. Make sure this right arm hasn't gotten too far behind you. Then heel, ball, toe, turn square, and throw that punch. And I just bent this left arm. We'll do it in that direction again. From our left brush knee position, coming up, coming to center, stand on the left foot, turning left with our upper body and stepping through. One line, two sides. All of my weight on the right foot, and my body's now square. Then stand, turn. Transfer weight forward and punch. How about in this direction? You'll see something different. Coming up, hands together, all our weight on the left foot as the arms circle down, make a fist, step through, one line, two sides. Stand on the right foot. Spin. Punch as you turn back. And one more time. Coming up, coming together. Make that fist as you swing down and step through, coming forward. Punch. All right, so here's the moment. Here's the moment when you won't be able to see everything. See if you can do it. You'll be able to see the footwork. That's about it. And shifting back, coming up halfway, left foot comes out. Our hands are at the center. Shifting. Swing step, one line, two sides. Stand on that right foot and swing that foot through, block, and punch. I saw people doing it. Good job. And one more time in that direction. Left foot forward, right hand pushing, striking out, left hand at pushing down and coming up and together as your foot goes out. Arms swinging, turning, one line, two sides, forward. Stand on that right foot, spin, and punch. How's it going, Christy? Good, good. How's it going, Rogelio? Is it good? Okay.
Good.
And yeah, do you have a
Does
question?
your gaze follow your punch? Yeah, your gaze is following your punching hand. Your
gaze.
your
Here's your gaze.
yeah.
My gaze is front. My gaze is front. My gaze is going to be following my swing. Then it's going to follow my right arm, over my right arm, right? Until it gets where the opponent is, right here. Then it's going to stay there. So, like in brush knee, we go here, then we go here, then we stay here, right? We do go back, and I double checked that today.
Thank you.
I watched Master Yang on a video because I was like, is it or isn't it? Because somebody told me at one point, and I think I've told other people, I may have even told you, that it stays. But sure enough, he looked back. So yeah. So I'll double check again on another video. You never know. All right.
Thank you.
So let's do everything we know. All right, we're just about at the end of the hour. What did I say earlier? It's going to help us for that first principle, right? You can really do it and prepare and carry it with you. That first principle, empty, lively, pushing up. Let your spirit soar. Feel like you just, for some reason, there's no effort needed at all for your head to be up and your neck to be long and your shoulders to be relaxed and the lower body to be heavy. And opening. You're going to push that ball into the water. Shifting to the left, turning right. All our weight to the right, close step, and that big macaw for left ward off. Right ward off. Turning to the right. All our weight left, grab pull. Close step, small bird on that arm. Roll back, queen's waves to the corner, and then those arms where they are as you come back and swing. Reel those arms in and press out. And separate your arms over the ball and push. Single whip. Make a hook. Strike. Raise hands and step forward. Arms circling, empty step. Arms rotate and pull back and down, circle and step, one up, one down, empty step. Left brush knee and push, swing, step. Polish the table and strike. Hand strums the lute, give way. Bring that back foot in, push with the ball of the foot, come back and strum that lute, heel touch. And another left brush knee, polish that table and strike. And right brush knee, swing, step, polish the table and strike. And left brush knee, swing, step, polish the table and strike. Hand strums the lute. One final brush knee. Parry, block and punch. Just like our brush knees at the beginning, arms coming down, make that fist swing, step one line, two sides, stand on that right foot and spin and punch. Well, everybody traveled. You were totally gone when I looked up at the end. All right, well, any final questions? All right, well, good. Let's close class then. Thank you, everybody.